Well, hey y'all, Peyton Manning here, quarterback for the Denver Broncos, and I'm here to teach y'all how to graph systems of inequalities using your calculator. So let's see what we got going here. We have ourselves our TI 84 plus calculator. Looks like we have ourselves a problem. Solve the system of inequalities by graphing. Y'all, the method that we're going to use our calculators for is found in the application section right there. So hit apps. Sounds like a delicious button to hit. Get it? Apps. Forget it. Go down to Inequals because we're dealing with inequalities. So Inequals seems to make sense. Now once we hit it and get this lovely little home screen that says press any key, so I don't know, how about number 5? And we have y sub 1, y sub 2, y sub 3, so on and so forth. Now I have two inequalities that I have to graph. The first one is y is less than negative 3x minus 1. Less than. Now before you go run and hit some buttons, first off, this isn't a touch screen, y'all. You can't just touch that. And if you hit this button, it's not going to work. You have to hit alpha and then that button right there. It's annoying, y'all, but it is what it is. The nice thing, though, is it's going to tell me it's going to shade underneath, and if you look closely, it's going to make my line a nice dashed line because it's not equal to. So now I have to type in the rest. Negative 3x minus 1. All right. Let's go to my second line. Go down there, highlight the equal sign so that you see these buttons come up again. Now I'm going to do greater than or equals to, so let's hit alpha and hit all the way to the right where it says graph until it's working. So we got a little triangle pointing up and to the right because it's going to shade above. We're going to have a solid line, not dashed. Let's type in the rest. 1/2 x. So I'm a lazy person. Let's do 0.5 x plus 6. Now, y'all, when we want to see everything we want to see, we have to hit graph. I guess that makes sense. So hit graph. We have ourselves two shaded regions. Now, y'all, you're like, oh, well, that's a pretty looking graph, but I want to see exactly what my final answer is, and I want to see where these lines intersect. Well, let's look at three different options, y'all. First off, let's see our final feasible region. We're going to hit alpha and then hit the shades button to get up shades. Now, where it says unequal intersection, that's going to tell us our final shading. So it's going to give us shading number 1, but you'll see it disappears. Oh, look at that. That's exciting. How nice. Now, if you're like, y'all, I want to find out what that intersection point is. Well, you're in luck. Let's hit alpha, and let's hit POI for point of intersection. Look at that. Negative 2 and 5 is where it intersects. But finally, you're like, Peyton, issue number 3, I want to know exactly what points these lines fall on. No problem, y'all. If we hit second graph, it gives us both lines with its points. So, for example, since the top equation we plugged in for y sub 1, I can graph points like 0, negative 1, 1, negative 4, 2, negative 7. If I wanted to graph that second line, we put that in as y sub 2 when we graphed it, so I could put points like 0, 6, 1, 6.5, so on and so forth. Woo-wee! That's exciting. All right, y'all. Boy, oh boy, that just tickles my fancy. Well, thanks, y'all, for watching. I really appreciate it. Continue watching the Broncos on Sundays as I continue my dominance throughout the NFL. And I teach you math. That's pretty cool, too. All right, y'all, take it easy. Go Broncos! How do I turn this thing off? What button do I press? Is it that one? No. No, it ain't that one. What about this button? Oh, not that one either. Oh, there it is.